Today is an impromptu video. Hi, I'm Bob Paulinski, Master of Wine. Today I was going through my wine cellar. I found an old bottle of wine that I thought was long gone. It may be in fine condition, it may be completely out of condition, but I thought I'd share the experience with you. The wine is just over 25 years old. It's a bottle of 1998 Domaine Rene LeClerc Gevrey Chambertin from the Cutaway, an old bottle of Burgundy. I originally had 6 to start with. I'm now quite sure this is the final bottle. The wines have been stored in great condition from day one, which has now been more than 20 years. 98, not a fantastic vintage from Burgundy. Decent, certainly not the best. Good solid Domaine. And Gevrey Chambertin, it's a large appellation, about 450 hectares. Around a third of the land is either classified as Grand Cru or Premier Cru. This is neither. This is Gevrey Chambertin at the base level or village level. There's a couple of points to check prior to opening an old bottle of wine. One is the fill level, and that fill level will actually drop as the wine ages. Ideally, I'd like it to be no more than a finger width. This one is about 2. Not a great sign. I know the wine has been stored well, so it certainly has not been exposed to heat. It could be an issue with the cork. Sometimes, too, with Burgundy, it could be just the original fill level was a bit low, but that space is a little bit more than what I'd like it to be. It's also helpful to get a gauge on the amount of sediment. Take a bright light and just point it into the base of the bottle. This bottle's been standing upright for a couple of days. Probably can't see this on the video, but there is a slight amount of sediment in this wine. Now with Burgundy, I do not decant Burgundy, especially old bottles of Burgundy. That exposure to air oftentimes will take the wine into decline very quickly. I just want to get some idea when I pour it how careful I need to be, but this wine definitely does have a degree of sediment. At this point, we're ready to open the bottle. I'm actually going to remove the entire capsule. So with the serrated blade on a waiter's corkscrew, I'm just going to slit down the back of the capsule and I'm going to remove the entire piece. If you want to make a nice, neat cut just below the lip, absolutely go for it. The other area that I always check is take a look at the very top. There shouldn't be any type of seepage. This is all dry, but it does need a little bit of a cleanup. And with old bottles of wine, my preference is to use what is called an assaut or a 2-prong cork puller. Oftentimes with older corks, they'll be a little soft and crumbly. So this type of opener oftentimes is really a godsend for older bottles of wine. And you can see by the condition of this cork, it's actually holding up quite well. A little bit crumbly, but I think overall it's done its job for 25 years old. This is a wine that's definitely showing its age. I'll do a quick cutaway so you can get a good look at the appearance. The lack of color density with Pinot Noir is not so much the concern, but the slightly amber brownish appearance at the edge of the glass is an indication of a wine that's past its prime. And the aroma is a bit of red fruit character, but it's primarily tertiary notes. It smells a bit like licorice. It has that star anise character, dried herbs, a bit like soy sauce, all these characteristics that come with bottle age. There's also a little whiff of volatile acidity as well. So there's a bit of an edginess to this wine, which again leads me to believe that it really has crested the hill. Okay, so I don't absolutely hate this wine. Definitely don't love it as well. All those tertiary notes carry through on the palate, and there is a pretty good smack of volatile acidity. This wine is on that slippery slope. It's interesting, it's fun. I regret not finding this wine some time back. I should have opened this bottle years ago. Probably won't be drinking this later tonight. I think I'll open something else, but still a fun experience. And always opening old bottles of wine, you never know what's going to happen. In this instance, it did not go well, but I kind of had some suspicion going in. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Also hit the like button and the notification bell. That way you'll be kept up to speed on all things happening. I hope to see you again before too long. Thanks again. Cheers.